This is a May update on my 112 gallon average reef. There's only about 45 minutes left in May, but I shoot a video on my display tank every single month and I'm not about to stop now. I have been focused on my frag tank, so I haven't had much time to work on this tank, but I'll share a few things in this quick video. My Wilson eye has bleached out a bit. I'm not really freaking out because it still looks really good. There's a lot of polyp extension and it's eating well, and you can see it's shaded by these other soft corals. So I'm not really sure what the issue is. My tank does run in the high 70s, so I don't think it's too warm, but I'm not really sure. The other issue is my giant cabbage coral is finally tearing itself apart. This was a little tricky to shoot, but you can see the goni has gone down and it's actually touching the candy cane and blocking these chalices. Here you can kind of see where it's ripping apart. There's actually a big rock that it's not attached to the other rocks, it's actually the cabbage coral that's holding it up. And with that splitting, I'm going to have to actually cut it and then maybe glue the rock. This doesn't really show well on film, but it's a bit of an issue. On a happier note, my toadstools haven't fragged themselves in at least 6 weeks. Typically these guys drop frags all the time, that's why they're a little bit weird shaped. But they're actually starting to get big. Hopefully this trend will continue. The side shot is still my favorite shot. I love watching the Gorgonian whip around and just barely break the surface of the water. It's actually a few inches taller than the water line though, so maybe now that I have the new frag tank up and running, I will look at cutting a bit of this off and growing it out. In my last video, my Petit Nia was unusually closed up. Here it is, super puffy. You can see there's a tiny little eye opening to the left of the main mouth. Over here I've got mushrooms growing up the front of the glass. That's probably not a good thing. This one chalice just continues to grow and grow. I fragged it some more and it's already healed up nicely. I wish the other ones would grow this quick. Speaking of growing quick, this blue Lepto has really covered the rock. I wish I could fit another small rock underneath it, but there's really not room. There are a couple of plugs, which it's grown onto as well, but maybe I'll just let it grow onto the glass. This green acro is getting pretty interesting. The structure of it's really changed. It's bunching together closer and closer. It almost looks like a messy table acro. Maybe that's just a side effect of the leather touching it all the time, but the mini colony looks a lot different than the frags. Down here I really got to get this Acropora moved. It's got softies touching it on both sides. It's still looking good though, so I guess it's not that urgent. That's really about it for this month. I just wanted to shoot a quick video. It's just something I enjoy doing once a month. And right now I have a lot of stuff in the way. There's actually a shelf in front of the tank, so there's no full tank shot as I'm working on finishing the fish room. And once that's done, there'll be a new video on that. Thanks for watching and happy reefing.